car sales will now grow to 9 to 11% instead of 10 to 12%. Why this kind of growth, and why this kind of a small cut down in car sales growth this year?
So as I mentioned to you, it is actually neither very bullish nor is a cut down. It's a very marginal cut down. 1 percentage point here and there is not a very major difference. Our projection at the beginning of the year was around this level, 10 to 12%. We are talking about 9 to 11%. It's 1 percentage could be because of the model, economic trading model that we're using. However, if you look at it from a broad perspective, the reason why we are maintaining the projection at small double-digit growth is because the interest rates have been maintained by the government. It went down by 50 basis points. We expect that some more reduction could take place in the future. And we do believe the funds availability is reasonably okay. So given all that, we also find that overall there is a demand with utility vehicle demand is extremely high. So given overall sentiments in the market, we do believe taking the current trend into consideration, the likely growth would be of the order of about 9 to 11%. That's our indication.
So is it correct to say that about the auto sector, you are not very bullish, but you're optimistic about the growth, but you're not very bullish currently about the growth of auto sector in the rest part of the current financial year?
Yes, we are not very bullish, but yes, we are optimistic, or you can call it we are being realistic depending on the current circumstances. We are not pessimistic at all, because we do believe that the kind of thing that we have gone through the last year, the current year situation should be more positive. We do believe that the government is seized to the current situation of the economy not growing at a pace they wanted. I'm sure they will take some steps which will boost the economy into a positive growth path. We do find that the passenger segment of the buses is growing pretty well, especially because the state transport undertakings have started placing orders for buses, and we do find that the private bus operators are buying from a tourist segment, schools are buying buses. So therefore, overall, if you look at it, that in the commercial vehicles, though the goods carrier segment is taking a beating because of the overall economic growth not being all right and the agriculture sector not growing well, but if you look at it from a passenger segment, things are improving. So overall, I think if you look at the overall indications for the future, if the economy starts kicking and growing at a pace faster than what it has experienced, we do believe automotive industry will immediately have a growth path. And if the RBI cuts down interest rates further, funds are available in plenty, I think it should augur well for the overall industry to grow further.
The two-wheeler industry is going to grow as expected in the beginning of the year, is that correct? And what is the reason for that? There is not going to be any big change in the two-wheeler sector also.
In the case of two-wheelers, there is a change in the trend. We find that more and more scooters are getting sold. Motorcycle sales are not as buoyant as it was in the past. The reason being, maybe more scooter models are being available, the prices are there, the urban demand is growing up. We do find that the motorcycle sales have taken a little bit of a slowdown because of the rural market demand not being very high. The urban market is improving in terms of buying, and therefore the scooter prices are going up. Here again, we should look at it from this point of view that the petrol prices have not had any significant impact on the two-wheeler purchases. We do believe if the petrol prices come down further, because the crude oil internationally is kind of taking a bit of a path, it should augur well for the industry and it should grow well. So therefore, two-wheelers, we are still projecting approximately about 11-12% growth, and we do believe that kind of growth will be maintained.